What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Retro Hoop Collectibles. I got kind of some bags under my eyes a little bit. I had a little too much fun last night, but, you know, here we are. It's graduation season all over the place, and so there's a lot of graduation parties going on. A lot of family graduating, so we're partying. So, I wanted to talk to you guys. I've been meaning to do this video for a little bit now. Ever since I kind of caught wind of all this. I've known about this for a while, but never really did a video on it until here recently. I was kind of digging through some cards and pulling out some stuff that I wanted to kind of consolidate my collection back, you know, really concentrate on the PC and stuff like that. I've been ripping a lot of wax for, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, rip some this year. And so I have a lot of cards that I've held on to that, I want to just kind of start selling off and putting it up for sale and things like that. And I came across this card. This is a 2018-2019 Panini Contenders Dennis Rodman winning ticket. We'll get into the details of this card here in a second, but it brought up a pretty interesting situation that a lot of folks may not even be aware of, but we'll go down the story momentarily. And it kind of really fit into the theme of what I want to do a lot more of, which is, find these little stories within the hobby that make certain cards interesting and make them unique. And part of why I like collecting so much is that you can find something that looks cool and maybe aesthetically you just like it. And then there's things that aesthetically are not very good looking, but they have an amazing story. And then, of course, whenever you can find something that combines the two, that's just a home run, right? So in 2020, I think it was 2021. Let me see, I'll tell you guys right meow. Yep. April 13th, 2021, case number 20CV185-GPC. This is the Upper Deck Company. We'll switch over here for a second so you guys can see. The Upper Deck Company, a Nevada corporation, versus Panini of America. It's basically Upper Deck suing Panini. Why the hell is Upper Deck suing Panini? So here's the background of the case. Panini, right here. Here we go, right here. In November of 2017, Panini printed a product, 2017-2018 Donruss Basketball Retro Series. So I'll show you guys a card down here. Okay, so this is Donruss. Those of you guys that know, Donruss is, kind of a retail product, not really anything to it. In which Donruss Basketball Retro Series card featuring Scottie Pippen, which did not include any of the images of Michael Jordan. Now, if you want to go back and read the case, you're just kind of into that kind of stuff. It talks here about Panini, Upper Deck goes into detail about how Upper Deck owns the exclusive rights to Jordan, to Michael Jordan's likeness, images, marks, which includes autographs, things like that. And they have the sole license for that. And they also explained that Panini has an NBA license, but that NBA license does not supersede the license that they hold for Michael Jordan. So that's kind of the thing that they were saying. And then they went on to say that in November 2017, Panini printed Donruss Basketball Retro Series. And they're saying that in that card, it didn't include Michael Jordan. They kind of cropped it out. You guys, we'll pull the pictures up down below. You guys can see that in the Donruss version, it didn't include Jordan. However, within the set, Panini included the exact same image on the 2017-2018 Donruss Basketball Retro Series, but this included a small image of Michael Jordan on the back, or on the bottom corner. So as you guys know, they released Donruss and then they released Optic. Well, Optic is, a chromium card. It's thicker card stock. So it's a more premium product. They make more money Panini charges more money for Optic. And what Upper Deck is saying is that, hey, you guys deliberately altered the image of this card, because in the Donruss set, it didn't include Jordan. In the Optic set, which you guys tend to make more margin on because you charge more for it, that one you cropped out, you zoomed out a little bit to include the likeness of Michael Jordan in this card, and you did so deliberately to boost the sales of your product. So that's what Upper Deck says. So they say Panini alleges that Upper Deck alleges that Panini deliberately altered and manipulated Jordan's image into the background of these two trading cards. The other trading card that they're talking about, Panini, after the Optic release, Panini released in its 2018-2019 Panini Contenders Basketball Trading Set. Within this set, Panini included a card of Dennis Rodman, and in the background, it predominantly featured Michael Jordan. I'll show you guys the card back down there. This is the card I have, and yeah, it does. Now, what I will say, I'll put them side by side right here. If you look at the card, the winning ticket actually includes a much clearer picture of Michael Jordan. So the Dennis Rodman winning ticket, the Contenders winning ticket, includes a much clearer picture of Jordan on a Panini card. The Optic Retro Series one, that one you can still see him a little bit, but it's not as like deliberate. I mean, it's not like here you can really tell he's in there, right? I mean, I don't think let me see. There we go. I mean, you guys can really see him there. He's in there. Right? I mean, that is unmistakably Michael Jordan right there. And if you manage to get one in your hands, it's pretty clear that he's in there. So, they didn't care. They kept printing them. They kept printing. I mean, so these were obviously 18-19 contenders. We'll jump off here for a second. So, it's his 18-19 contenders. They didn't, Panini didn't make the lawsuit until 2021. Which is interesting on the timing, really. But maybe they didn't know about it until 2021. I don't know. But again, these are the kind of things that that are pretty cool within the hobby. If you can find little niche stuff like this, that it's a good looking card. It's a popular series, and then the forbiddenness and the I don't know, the naughtiness of Panini, the brash and the boldness of Panini to go, you know what, we're going to slap an image of Michael Jordan on our cards, screw those Upper Deck guys, and start printing the hell out of it. I think it's hilarious. It's it kind of points to a time where maybe Panini was, on the rise. So this is 2018, 2019. So kind of like right before the pandemic, right before the run up. But these cards, I mean, look, if we look up the price of them, I mean, you can get one for relatively cheap. Shout out to my boys over at Card Hedge. Let's see, Rodman winning. Let me see. That should do it. There it is. Rodman winning ticket basketball. I mean, they're cheap. PSA 10s is going for $100. PSA 9s roughly about the same. Raw, they're going super cheap, $20 for a raw card. They're kind of all over the place. $12, $49, probably on condition. It's like really dependent on condition, but I mean, you can still get one of these cards pretty cheap, and it's I don't know. I like having cool stuff like this in my collection because it's something that I can like talk to people about and go, hey, this is what happened. Hey, look, check this out. This card's actually pretty interesting because Michael Jordan is not supposed to be there. That's, Panini's getting sued. So it's pretty dope. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Again, shout out to Card Hedge for providing the sales data on that. Let me know what you guys think. I again, as I'm going through this and as I'm kind of consolidating my collection and really focusing on things that have stories like that. I did the video earlier on my prototype set from Skybox. I like those types of things that you can tell little stories about, and they're cheap. They're relatively cheap. I mean, could you spend $2,000 on a Luka rookie right now? Sure, and having it in your collection is an amazing thing. There's really no story behind it, right? I mean, other than the ultimate greatness that Luka will go on to be if he continues the trajectory of his career. But I don't know. I just like these kinds of stories a little bit better, in my opinion. They're just cool. It's something to talk about if you like sharing your passion for the hobby with other folks. So, let me know down in the comments if you guys know of any other little things like that. I'm gonna find some more stuff like this because there's like printing errors and things like that on cards that are always really interesting. But this is the kind of stuff that I really dig, and so let me know down in the comments if you guys like this kind of stuff and you want me to do more of it, and if you have something that is kind of has a weird story to it, and the card makes it really interesting to talk about. So appreciate you guys watching as always. I love y'all. Peace.